Well, guys, we are back for the opening game of the season against Stoke in the Carabao Cup. And if I'm honest with you, though, guys, I'm still feeling a little bit shell-shocked from that whole experience. It was one hell of a transfer window, and there was so many nice things that I wanted, and I just couldn't have. I was told no, they wouldn't be seen dead with me. Too expensive for my taste, or I just didn't have enough, non-work permit spaces of what could have been. But we still got some nice additions to the squad, and we still got potentials coming in as well. But match day is here, so let's find out how today's game against Stoke goes. But before we do, I suppose we've got to do our normal have a look at our odds in the media for where they're thinking we're going to finish, because we've been used to being touted as sort of bottom of the table teams. Now this is going to be our second season in League One. Do we manage to move up in the we do in the odds? 18th, 50-1. I like those odds. I can work with those odds. At least we're not 400-1. I think we might have been last season. I did improve over the season, but I think right at the beginning of the season, it might have been 400 or 450-1, which is long odds. So 51-1 is not that bad. Do we have any players in the Media Dream 11? No, we do not. I can't believe Okonkwo's. He's developed into quite a nice player. I remember we had a chance to possibly get him at one point, but he probably wouldn't have developed as nicely with Farnborough as he has done. Where is he playing? Sheffield Wednesday. Yeah, I'm sure they've got a lot better coaches, training facilities, and all that jazz. Right, so we literally have no one there, but do we have any players listed in key players? We had a couple from last season, and it's not look. Oh, there we go. We've got Lamar Gordon, Sebastiano Reggie Reginato, and that is it. Well, we're just going to have to show them what we can do this year. But anyway, we're not starting off with the league. Anyway, we're starting off with the Carabao Cup for some reason. So, yeah, I'm going to get the team ready, and I will see you back here for that game. All right, so the team for today against Stoke in Carabao Cup is as follows. Finley Eric in goal. Let's hope he kind of regained bit of form at the end of last season. Let's hope he can continue that on and develop nicely, because he is only still 22 years old, so he's still got some developing time to go as a player. So let's hope we can see some improvements and some solid performances through the season. At right back, obviously no Harry Lee this year. Harvey Lintott is in, brand new, but definitely not my number one choice. My number one choice hasn't got back to me on my contract offer yet. I feel like I'm being stood up because he will. I feel like that position. I don't know if any of you remember, but I was talking about at one point last season. I felt like maybe right back was probably our standout weak point in the team. So I would have liked to keep Harry Lee and then bring in someone else to be the number one in front of him, but he wanted out. So Harvey Lintott is our number 2, our backup, and we're waiting to find out if we get our number 1 right back target. Anyway, I digress. Taylor Foran and Tansman Rogers in central defence. Yeah. I am looking to see if I can find a new central defender. We talked about Will Fish, who wants like 10 grand a week. He's willing to sign. He's happy to play for us, for me, and but he wants me to like sell a kidney on a weekly basis just to be able to pay him, and I can't do that. So I am looking for other options. I do feel like we could do with an upgrade. I feel like Taylor Foran and Charlie Olsen would be worthy, very, very good and worthy backup options, and I'd like a new second number 1 central defender alongside Tansman Rogers. So I am looking, and I did actually find a really nice player, but he's going to require a non work permit place, and I've already got someone in to come in for that, and I really want them too. You know, in an ideal situation, I'd lose Lars Gindorf somehow, and I'd use that spot for someone else who's probably would come in and be better than Tansman Rogers, if I'm honest. But those two together, I think, would do absolutely awesome. Anyway, moving on again. Elijah Morgan at left back, our captain, our leading man, still growing as a player and progressing at 22 years old. Absolutely dynamite. Is slightly unhappy at the moment, slight concern. Wants to leave following contract extension being triggered at a time when he'd expressed his unhappiness at the club. Yeah, I think it was a contract thing. He was like, yeah, I want like £1 million. I was like, I can't afford to pay you £1 million. So I was like, right, here, I'm extending your contract because it's in your contract that I can. And apparently he doesn't like contracts. So he's just going to have to live with it. I'm sure he'll be fine eventually. Dean Hoy and Tyreek Backinson, new boy, in central defensive midfield role, playing as Roman playmaker, alongside Dean Hoy as a deep-lying playmaker. Now, you're like, well, you're playing two playmakers down there in sort of central defensive midfield, but yeah, just trust me, I think it'll work. Basically, I want Backinson to have a bit more free roam moving forwards. And Dean Hoy, obviously both being playmakers, they're going to be moving around, trying to find space, but the Tyreek, as the roaming playmaker, he's going to be able to roam much further forwards and essentially probably end up playing almost alongside Gordon up front, who we move on to next. Right, then we've got Kea on the right-hand wing, Lamar Gordon, new boy, playing in central attacking midfield role. Yeah, I'm hoping, as only 22 years old, he's on 2.2 thousand a week. He could still progress. He could still grow as a player. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how things go with the season ahead. Loves big matches. Not good at jumping. Could have slight injury nigglies. Overall, he's got more going for him than he's got going against him. So, yeah, I feel like that was a real peachy bit of business for us. On the left wing, we got Zach Ritchie, and then up front, we got Armani Richards. Now, Zach Ritchie actually wanted to be assured he was played up front as an advanced forward, but haven't really got anyone else that can come in and do the job on the left wing like he can do. Armani Richards and Lamar Gordon can both come out there, but they're not really wingers. Zach Ritchie is a left winger. That is what he is. He hasn't got the crosses for it really, but that is his home. His home is out there on the left wing. So he's going to have to just be out there and just be all right with it. I might bring him in as a inside inverted winger, actually, as his yeah, no, he likes to stick down the left. All right, I'm just gonna leave him as he is because he likes to stick to the left, but he's rubbish at crosses. It'll be all right. It's going to be okay. So yeah, all right, and that is them all for the moment. On the bench, we've got David Akagbu, Al Amin Kazim, Lars Gindorf, Sebastian Reggie Reganato, Charlie Olsen, Rory McKenzie, Marek Kapp, Zach Henry, and Preston Fearon. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Well, Sebastiano should be one of your star men, and yeah, he kind of is. Yeah, I kind of gone off him. He just doesn't perform. Even though he got his 15 goals last season or whatever it was. Just doesn't seem to be consistent enough, and that's what I need consistency. So I think he's probably going to end up being a bit more of a bench player for me this year, which as a star player, he's not going to enjoy. So we have to cross that bridge when we get there. But yeah, that's the team for today. And now we're going to have to find out how we do against Stoke. All right. Yeah, not really got a full fit squad just yet, but we will get there. And obviously, with a bit of a shaking up in the squad as well, cohesion's going to be a little bit down and whatnot. So just got to get going for the season. And by no means is this going to be a gauge on how well this squad is looking. It's Stoke from the Championship, and yeah, they should be better than us. So we're gonna have to just see how it plays out. I mean, they might put not necessarily a full strength team out, even though they might do that. They should probably still be favourites to win, as you can see here, easily pinging the ball about between themselves. All right. Well, at least we're getting involved, getting in tackles and winning some possession back. That is a good early sign, but we'll see how it goes. We've the only ones that have actually done anything so far. 2 corners, no shots from either team. Nearly 15 minutes gone. That's pretty poor. And we've had the possession as well. Interesting. Maybe we could do something from this match. But their defence is probably cancelling out any attack that we've got at the moment. And then it's probably going to be down to the fact that our defence just isn't going to quite be up to par with whatever they've got coming forwards eventually once they get in their stride. But we're just going to have to wait and see. As Stoke attack now down on the right hand side. Can't really get a proper cross in, but that's good last ditch defending there, getting a foot on the ball and getting it out from in front of the Stoke player before they can get a shot away. So maybe we do have enough fight in at the moment, but not for that. That was a that was a beautiful little dinked ball over the top, collected up really nicely by Caramo. Yeah, going with Caramo. Yeah, just cushioned it down on his chest and then just slotted it in past the goalkeeper there. Beautiful bit of forward play there. All right, well, now we definitely have a mountain to climb. 1-0 down. Unfortunately, being played onside there by Lintot. I want to call him Linton for some reason. Lintot, the new boy, by the looks of things. But again, we're not being played off the field. So even though it's not going to be a gauge of how well we're going to do in the league or anything like that, still positive signs. Gordon, the new boy, taking the ball up on the left-hand side, finds Backinson, and he's found his way up into the box with that roaming playmaker role. And Gordon pulls it back for Gordon. Gordon gets the shot away. 2 of them linking up well to get all the way down into the Stoke penalty area. And it was either deflected or saved well. Back into the box though, Richards to Backinson, and it's a deflected shot, goes out for another corner. And we keep the pressure up. Sinan with the corner. Can he find a head? He finds a header for Varane, but he can't get his header down and on target. And it's a wasted opportunity. Well, we are getting more shots away. Can we find the quality to actually find the back of the net? That's a big question. That was another wasted opportunity. Trying a big ball over the top, but no one to run onto it, unfortunately. And that's another ball similar to the last one. Finding that Stoke player, Caramo. Looks like a quality player. Right, we pick up possession again. Hoy to Rogers. Rogers forehand. Over to the right hand side with Lintott. Sinan cuts inside but gets dispossessed, but we win the ball back. Richie, deflected shot, another corner. Can we find another head and get a better attempt on goal? Just get it on target. I'll be happy with that. Don't even need to get it in the net. Just at least try and hit the target. Rogers back to Sinan. Deflected cross out for another corner. Keeping up the pressure here. There's a lot of Stoke players in the box defending this. Sinan nearly finds Farhan. Backerson back to Sinan. And is that another deflected? He was offside, wasn't he? Right. Okay. It was close. I don't think he was massively offside. Like, we had a lot of that, you know, I was getting a little bit stressed by last season. Oh, and that was a real close effort there by Richards. And Stoke keeper had to do well to get down to his near post and put that around the post for a corner. Richards with the corner now. Can't find a head. But it goes back into the mixer. All right, Backinson. Foran into Gordon. Out to Lintott. Lintott will throw in. Sinan. Hoy. Lintott. Gordon. What a beautiful bit of play that was there. And it was offside. However, that was absolutely sumptuous and absolutely ripped through the Stoke defence there to put it in the back of the net. Must have only been offside marginally, but that was really nice. A bit of interplay there. If that's a sign of things to come, when they start making those connections and the team cohesion starts kicking in as well. Woo! I can't wait. I think it's going to be a good season. All right, keep going, boys. Keep going. You're doing well. We've had more opportunities. We could do something here. Just got to find that little bit where we can find the back of the net. And I think we have enough quality up front as well. Couldn't quite find a front man there. Last thing we want is Stoke to sneak another goal, especially when we're the ones getting the shots. 7 shots, 2 on target. 3 shots for Stoke, 2 on target. So we just got to find a bit of clinical finishing. But that was a deflected shot for Stoke and it goes out for a corner. Need to be able to defend here. All right, Pellegrini with the short corner. Back to Pellegrini. Oh my God. What a save there by Herrick. Oh. And he just puts it out for a corner there in the end. That was some close stuff. Goal line, defending, and goalkeeper fingertip save there. Whew. All right, 50 minutes gone now. We need to start getting into the game now. Goal kick with Herrick. Can't find Farnborough player, and it's Stoke back on the attack. Pellegrini. All right. Oh, and they break the lines. Oh, that's a deflected shot. A lot of deflected shots going on, but Herrick collects the ball up. Very thankfully. Right, about 60 minutes gone now, and let's see if we can make some changes now. Someone that's perhaps not managing to get in the game. Right, well, Zach Ritchie is not having a very good game. So we're going to need to just shake this up a little bit. I think if we bring Richards out on the right, we're going to have to change him to an inside forward. That's where he's going to be more effective. And I'm going to set Elijah Morgan on a attacking wing back so he can get further forwards as Richards cuts inside to create a bit of an overlap there. Right, where else? Right, so Richie, let's bring on Sebastiano and see if he can do anything for us. Wouldn't put any money on him doing anything for us at the moment, but we'll see. Dean Hoy is a bit anxious, and he's only on 6.5. Got plenty of players not really performing yet. Kaya 6.4. Richards on a 6.5. Backinson on what were you on? Can't see. Oh no, you were 6.9. You're doing all right, the new boy Tyreek. Dean Hoy on a 6.4. Elijah Morgan on a 6.4. 6.5 for Hoy, sorry. 6.3 for the new right back, Lintott. Yeah, not amazing. All right. We need to find something going forward, though. So, Sebastiano up front. And... I'm going to bring on FACup and see if he can do anything. I was thinking I could move Gordon out to the right and maybe bring on Gindorf in the centre for Kea. But I'm going to give the young lad FACup a go and just see what he can do there out on that right wing. So that all look all right to me. Yeah, that looks all right to me. All right. Minor changes. Well, 2 changes. Let's see if we can do anything going forwards. We'll give him a shout as well. Not just yet. We'll see what happens here on this replay. Gordon with the ball. To Sebastiano. Sebastiano. Ball into Backinson. Oh, Backinson had the goalie beaten, but he doesn't get it quite on target and just drifts wide of the far post. Oh, it must have been a fingertip save from the goalkeeper there as it goes out for a corner. Richards with the corner. Is that another save there? Whitworth is definitely keeping them in the game now. He's had a few saves, and I imagine his rating is actually reasonably good. Richards with another corner, and we can't get a good header on that, but we still have the ball. Backinson back into the box, and there's that another save. How many saves can he make to keep them in the lead? Richards, we're banging on the door. Come on, Richards, deliver that ball. No, he doesn't find anyone. Right. Back to another replay, though. Right, we will make some more changes. I was going to see what we can do now. So Backinson is tired. Right, we want to change this role because no one else can actually play that role. So we're going to go for a ball-winning midfielder on support, and yeah, Preston Fearon, I think, would come in. Not amazing in that position anymore. As we step up the levels of player, season on season. What else can we do though? Right, I think bring on Zach Henry. He can do something for us. For Armani Richards. Right. Lamar Gordon can go out left. Zach Henry can go out right. And, yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that, actually. We'll split the two up front as well. And, yeah. Okay. Might as well go for it. If we lose this, we're out. So we might as well see what we can do anyway. Right, I'm going to bring on Kazim for Elijah Morgan. Elijah Morgan down to a 6.2. Really disappointing from our captain there. And what else can we do? Olsen for Lintott. No, we've used all our subs. All right, I'm getting carried away with myself. Why won't they let us put more people on? Just let us switch out the whole team. It'll be fine. No one will notice. No one's looking. It's first round of the Carabao Cup. Literally, no one's turned up. Okay. Ooh, Cap on the right-hand side. Back to Lintott. Finds Hoy. Hoy drives forwards, trying to find Richards, but Backinson picks up the loose ball. Gets into good spaces at Backinson, I tell you. And Cap gets the shot away. Looks lively. But yeah, you see what I mean by Backinson? He gets forwards and he has an effect up there. He brings up an extra body, and he's trying to find space when he's moving up there as well. So I think it's really good. And this could be a dangerous move. Cap. Oh my God. Merrick Cap with the equaliser. The young 19-year-old. He is 19 still, isn't he? Yeah, he is still 19. Merrick Cap on off the substitute bench. And a beautiful little through ball there by Henry. And that was just a beautifully placed shot right onto the far post to bring it back to 1-1. All right. I say there's no one here. It looks like no one's here in this stadium. There is still 8,000 odd people here watching. It just looks like it's almost empty. Right, Gordon with the free kick. Oh, Gordon with the free kick, saved by Whitworth again. Whitworth gets another save on it, but it's Dean Hoy on the follow-up. He's the only one alert enough to act on the save, and he just heads that loose ball into an empty goal. And Whitworth almost gets another save on it. We go 2-1 up against Stoke in the first round of the Carabao Cup, and I can't quite believe that. It'd be nice if we managed to get through this against Stoke. I'd quite like a bit of an easier tie in the next round, if that's all right with, the Football Manager gods. That'd be lovely, because I think after this, we deserve it. Right. Hoy to Cap to Foran to Lintott. Lintott inside to Cap. Cap getting into some good positions as that deep line forwards, coming nice and deep to try and affect the play here. And Foran to Kazim to Gordon to Sebastiano off the post. That could have been 3-1 up and the tie put to bed there, but unfortunately it fell to Sebastiano, and as we know, he's not very good at hitting the target, and he should be better. Bloody 17 finishing, Jesus. Kazim to Gordon, Hoy over the top to Sebastiano Reginato, and he tries to centre it for Cap, and it's just intercepted by the tippy toes of the Stoke defender. Otherwise, that would have been an absolute surefire goal for Merrick Cap. Second goal, it would have been for the young 19-year-old. And that is it. Final whistle gone. We are 2-1 winners away at Stoke. Woo! I didn't see that one coming. I did not see that one coming. We kept it close, and then we just stepped it up. Why not? It was the tactical changes I made towards the end of the game. It just turned the game around. I mean, it's in line with when I made the changes. It was down to me. I brought the right players on, changed the formation, put extra people up forwards, and yeah, I'll take all the praise for that. All right, 2-1 winners through to the second round of the Carabao Cup. That is a good start to the season. That was a great win. Be proud, lads. Absolutely outstanding. All right. Well, I know that doesn't exactly pay us a lot, but it's going to give us some more money, and money is still an issue at the moment. I don't think I've really talked about the money, but I will do. So what is our money situation? We have £426,000 in the bank. That will start to go down unless we can get a decent cup run going somewhere. So cup run, again, massively important. Only 5,000 for that. It's pittance. It's almost like having zero effect to the bank balance, really. But yeah, great start. Right, we're going to go ahead and get to our first league game of the season against Rotherham. And we're already one game behind everyone else. So yeah, massive game, important to get points on the board for us. So yeah, I will get there, get the team together, and I'll see you there. And it's happy time at Farnborough Football Club as Jordan Gabriel confirms his move to the club on £1,600 a week. He is our new number one right back, and I think he's going to be absolutely sensational for us this year. Head and shoulders better than Harry Lee was. If we compare him to Elijah Morgan, who's very capable, should be very capable on the left side. Didn't show that in our game against Stoke last time out. But there on the graph, you can compare them a little bit. Elijah Morgan's got speed, but that is about it. Other than that, Jordan Gabriel is a better player than Elijah Morgan. So
He's going to be great for us. So she's got a lot more stamina and natural fitness for bombing up and down that right hand side as well. Got better crossing and dribbling. And work rate is really good too at 15. Yeah, some really good stats for him there. And yeah, I think he's going to be absolutely fundamental to us having a good season. Much better right back than we had last season. No offense to Harry, he did great for us and was progressed nicely last year as it happens. But this is a step up, and I think it's great for the team moving forwards. So that is another one through the door. We still have more potential signings to come. So we've got Rodrigo Duarte, who's going to need to use one of the extra non-work permit spaces. And I was begrudging to do it, but I do feel like he can bring something good to the team, even though he dreads big matches. So we're going to have to watch how we play him, what games we play him in as well. But I do feel like he can really be a solid part of our midfield alongside Tyreek and Dean Hoy. Yeah, and obviously we've got like Lars Gindorf as well. Rory McKenzie's probably, he's 34 now. He can definitely still come in and cover, but he's not going to be my first choice at all going forwards. So that's Rodrigo Duarte. I did pull the trigger on trying to make an offer for Sergi Dominguez. He is the central defender that I want him in instead of Will Fish. And I think he looks absolutely great. He's 23 years old. He's free. He came through the Barcelona academy. He only got to play for the Barcelona B team, but then he played at Ipswich. Was he on loans at these places? No, he went to Leeds for 1.7. Oh, well, he went to Ipswich on a free in Championship. Then Ipswich went up to the Prem. Then he got bought by Leeds in Championship for 1.7 million. God, imagine being able to pay 1.7 million pound for a player. We'll be there one day, maybe. But yeah, real nice. He's only 23, so he's still got time to progress as well. And if we just compare him as well, he is whatever his name is. I'm trying to think of the right name here. Yeah, Tansman Rogers is our best central defender. So if we compare the two, and I mean, he looks great. I mean, the two of them together would be absolutely awesome. And if we just compare the difference, right? If we bring up like Taylor Foran, it's a different level. And also we're where is he? Oh, Charlie Olsen. There we go. Again, I mean, better aerially, but altogether, I mean, he's going to come in and be able to do so much more. A player with actual playing ability in central defence, so, they can defend. Great. But can they then kick off an attack, play it through to a midfielder because they got better vision or better passing, maybe dribble a little bit out of danger or into a better position. You want these things to start coming in eventually, and this guy will allow that to happen. So at the moment, he doesn't think we have the financial clout. I can afford that. Well, I can afford the 2.8. I can't afford the 4.3. So I'm going to try and get him in on loan, and they reckon he'll be successful in getting a work permit as well. So originally I thought, I haven't got the extra non-work permit space for him, but if he can get a work permit, brilliant. So I'm going to try and bring him in on try and bring him in on trial, see if we can get his expectations to come down a little bit, and then we go again and see if we can get him signed. because he will be absolutely brilliant. I think if we can get him in as well, except for Sebastiano being a little bit of a flop up front, I think we have the best team I'd need to have to get promoted this season. I think it's good enough. That's how confident I'm feeling about the quality of the team. But we're just going to have to wait and see. Right, I'm going to get to the Rotherham game and we will see how that goes. All right, guys, it is match day for our first league game of the season against Rotherham. And let's have a look at the squad we got ready for today. So, Finley Herrick in goal, keeping his place there. Jordan Gabriel, the new right back, straight into the team. And hopefully we'll get off to a flyer as well. Taylor Thoran and Tansman Rogers in central defence. So I've changed Rogers' role to a ball playing defender and stopper. So he's going to step forwards and just try and get more involved rather than just sitting there and waiting. Elijah Morgan, left back, obviously. And then in the middle, we've got the Dean Hoy and Tariq Backinson partnership, which I'm hoping will just blossom and grow throughout this season. I'm hoping this works, the double playmaker kind of role. I've actually got 3 playmaker roles on the pitch at the moment, as you will see. So on the right wing, we've got Lamar Gordon playing as another playmaker. So we're going to have to see how that works out. It's a little bit of an experiment. Kea did not do well in the wing role last game, so I've brought him inside to play in that attacking midfield role. He drops deep to come get the ball. It's one of his traits. So sticking him in the middle might help. Basically, almost put him as a bit of like a floating and very fluid midfield three. Then we've got Zach Ritchie on the left. I switched him to an inside forward as well, so he can come in and basically try and back up Richards, who is playing in the middle as our advanced forwards as well. Right, on the bench we've got Zach Henry, Charlie Olsen, Lars Skindorf, Sebastiano, Reggie Riganato, Al-Amin Kazim, Josh McNally, and Marek Cap, 2 new youngsters. So let's get into the game and see how it goes. Need numbers for the young guys. Everyone's feeling good and emboldened and happy and raring to go with all of that, all the good stuff. We are apparently down as underdogs, which is fair enough. We're still relative new boys in League One, and definitely don't have the rep to back it up either. Still, go and play with freedom. That's what I want from this team. That is kind of what I've tried to add to the team this year and build on, is real good technical and creative ability, and a bit more freedom in the team, just to run riot and have fun trying to play through teams. That's what I'm hoping for. It's not such of a rigid kind of a formation and roles, and I want the players to work with their own skills and ability to unlock the defense, because that was something that bugged me last year, was just struggling to try and find the right key to unlock the opposition defenses. And did you see that? Good work by Jordan on that right hand side, and he's straight in there, bombing up the right hand side, nicking the ball and trying to press forwards, which is what I want to see from him. That's what I expect we'll see a lot from him this year. Rotherham on the attack though, trying to work their way through our defence, and good save there by Herrick. Right, Rotherham with the corner. Can we get a good defensive header on it? Yes, we can. Can't clear the danger yet, and now they're going to strike, and Herrick with another save, and it's another Rotherham corner. Less than 5 minutes gone here, and we are on the ropes a little bit. If we could just defend this corner and just try and get it away, and then hopefully we'll be all right. And that is off the inside of the post. Lucky it didn't go in. Just a millimetre to the right of that post, and it probably would have just been nestling in the back of the net there. Rotherham with another corner here, and we do get another defensive header on that. Right, we need to try and get ourselves together. All right, what was that? Goal kick, right? Okay, that's fine. Right, breathe, compose, find your centre, and go again and attack. We should have enough going forwards to take it to any team that we play and come up against this year. So that's what I'm hoping for. Right, Hoy trying to find Richie. Backinson picks up the loose ball though. Into the box he goes, and he chips over to the far side, and that is a flying volley there by I didn't even see who that was, to be honest, but well off target. Worth a try though. You know, I've chosen to try and give the players a bit more freedom, a bit more expressive freedom this year. And there we go, 1-0 up, and it is Armani Richards with the first goal, first blood against Rotherham. And and that's it. This is what I want to see. I don't want to sit here feeling frustrated that we just haven't quite got that little bit of extra. How horrible it is to say about that little X factor. I don't want to say. I take that back in. It's such a stupid thing to say. X factor. That extra level of creative ability to unlock the defenses is what I wanted. And that comes through natural skill and flair and vision and creativity and all that good stuff. And that is showing already. 1-0 up, and you know, from the previous game as well, we managed to beat championship opposition in the first game of the Carabao Cup, and that is surely goal number 2. And it wasn't what a save there by the Rotherham goalkeeper. We literally opened the door so wide it was almost an open goal there, but good save by the keeper. All right, Richard back into the box. Richard picks up the ball again, plays it back to Morgan. Varane, no, and we got another free kick. Richards with the free kick. Can he find anyone? No, he can't. Rotherham break now, and we pick up the loose ball. Morgan there doing good clean-up work, but a very poor pass, very poor defending. He just let the ball go past him, and Richards picked the ball up. But unfortunately, or fortunately for Rotherham, it was a pretty poor effort at the end of it, and it remains at 1-0. All right, but 1-0 is good enough for us. Keep going and work till halftime. Try and find another gear. I think we've got more. You know, imagine 5-10 games into the season where we start to form these understandings and partnerships between the players. And they start to find full fitness as well. Things are going to be good. I've got a good feeling about this season. It's gonna be an unbeaten season. Win every single game. We're not, obviously, but hey, still, I do have a good feeling. I feel like it's going to be a successful season. At the second time of asking, I feel like I should really be not tempting fate here, but no, I do feel like we've probably got enough about us. Providing injuries don't ruin the team. Big transfer bids don't come in and rip our team apart halfway through the season and things like that. You know, we've probably got a good enough team to go up. We are here knocking on the door again against Rotherham. Gabriel into the box, and it's a deflection out for a corner. We are knocking on the Rotherham door shortly after the restart. Sinan with the corner. Can't quite find the right head. Comes back to Sinan. Sinan trying to find some space. Finds Gabriel. Gordon, that was poor pass there. And Rotherham were able to pick the ball up and break down the left-hand side. But we are hounding them. We are smothering them. And we're trying to win the ball back instantly. And we do manage to do that. Richie with a poor touch, though. And Rotherham get the ball back again. And it obviously comes to nothing. Right, Gabriel with a throw-in on the right-hand side. Sinan picks the ball up to Backinson. Gordon into Richie, and that is goal number 2. Absolute scintillating play there. And literally turning Rotherham defence inside out. And that is what we want to be doing. We literally want them to not know which way we're going, what we're doing. Unpredictable play, hard to mark, hard to manage, and open up opportunities for us to score goals. And that's goal number 2 this time for Zach Ritchie, coming in from left-hand side as that inside forward. Right, we're going to have a look at some substitutions now. Although the team as a whole is playing very well. But we could look at giving some youngsters some opportunities. Right, I feel like I could bring FACup. He played very well in the last game. Bring him on, and we'll swap him out for Lamar Gordon. FACup can be on that right-hand side. Not as a advanced playmaker, though. I think I can probably play him as an inside forward. Yeah, inside forward. On attack. All right. And I think that'll do for the moment. Just one change for the moment. Let's see what FACup can do. Very promising stuff from him in the first game against Stoke. All right. It is Rotherham on the attack right now, though. It's about 60 minutes on the clock. Hoy gets a nice clearing header in. Richards picks ball up, finds some space, lets Richie loose down the left-hand side, and he manages to keep the ball after a dodgy tackle there, and a second dodgy tackle inside the box as well, and neither of them were a foul. And if Rotherham on the break here, and were in a good opportunity. If they just chose the pass rather than the shot there, then it might have been 2-1, but he decided to go it alone and shot over the bar. Right, back into the tactics, and Lamar Gordon definitely ready for a change now. Right, Gindorf on, and Elijah Morgan's tired as well, so Kazim, and that will do for the moment. Right, Hoy with a free kick, 70 minutes on the clock. Richie finds Backinson. And he was offside, but again, just look at the amount of players. I know it's from free kick, but we had so many players forwards wanting to get involved in the attack there. And it was Backinson, the Roman playmaker, who found himself with an opportunity to put it in the back of the net. Unfortunately, he just roamed a little bit offside, and it doesn't count. Right, again, we're on the attack. Hoy to Cap, back to Hoy. With a curling shot from well outside the area there. That would have been a beautiful but cheeky goal from Dean Hoy had that gone in. All right, Rotherham with the corner now. Can we defend? Can we come away with a clean sheet? And that would be nice. We didn't get many of them last year. I think we should try for a few more clean sheets this year. All right, nearly 85 minutes on the clock. And Rotherham have the ball in the middle, but Richards comes back, steals the ball. Can he keep possession? Hoy to Richie through to Richards, and that was a nice attempt. Probably maybe should have tried to place it nice and low, but it was a good save by the goalie. And we have another corner. I will make some more changes in a sec, and that was almost goal number 3 by Rogers there, I think, with the header from the corner. Right, Hoy is tired. Can I do this, please? Right, Josh McNally, new youngster on. Doesn't particularly play in that role very well. But I could probably just, shimmy him forwards a little bit like that. And then that'll make it all better. Right, Zach Henry's going to have to come on for Zach Ritchie. Right, Armani Richards swap there. And I think everyone should be happy with that. I actually think I'm going to put Camp up front and bring Zach Henry out to the right. And we'll see how that goes. Right. Tyreek is really tired there. He's been obviously running all over the pitch with that roaming playmaker role, but definitely has been making a big difference with us all over the pitch, rather than just sort of being fixed in a set position. Rotherham trying to look for that consolation goal late on now. And, oh, come on, clear the ball, clear the ball. We want that clean sheet. Right, Kazim with thrown on the left to Gindorf to Rogers. Rogers to Foran. Plays it forwards to McNally. He finds Henry, McNally. Backinson. Chips ball out to the left with Kazim. Back to Backinson, but it's a loose pass. And they managed to break now, Rotherham. There's 3-on-2 now. And they do find the right ball this time. And it is 2-1. And we throw that clean sheet away. Unfortunately, that was all down to that poor pass. But it's still put in a good effort right across the pitch today. And as long as we come away with the 3 points here, I am not going to be too disgruntled. Marek Cap walking off with an injury here, unfortunately. Hopefully that's nothing too bad. That was stupid. Right, Rotherham with the throw-in, giving us possession back after the injury stoppage. And then we kick it out for a corner. Why would we do that? That was just idiotic. Right. Atkinson clears the ball, though, out for a throw-in. That's a bit of stupid play there. He should have let it go out for a goal kick. Football manager logic. I mean, really, come on. All right. Now we have a chance for a break. So many Farnborough players pushing forwards here. Henry on the ball. Oh, he tries to put it inside, but we still retain possession. Kazim on the left now. Can he put a nice ball in? Can he find anyone? Backinson, Richards, McNally to Henry. Henry to Gabriel. Can Gabriel get across and back to Henry? Henry to Backinson. Off the post. And it's cleared. Oh my God, it's all over the place. I'm struggling to keep up, let alone the Rotherham players. Right, Kazim with the throw-in. Where's he going with this? It looks like he's going to try a somewhat... It looked like it was going to be a long throw, but... Right, Richards into the box. Collects by the Rotherham goalkeeper. Probably should have tried to find someone again, not try and squeeze it in where there was no space to squeeze it in. Backinson tries the ball over the top, but it's collected by the Rotherham defender. We pick up the ball again, though, on the left-hand side, inside McNally to Gindorf, back to McNally, Backinson, Richards. So much movement here. They're struggling to keep up with it, and that was a fierce shot by Armani Richards there, cutting in from the left-hand side, and it goes out for a corner. Gindorf with the corner. Oh, wow. There's a lot going on for our team going forwards. It's not just, it's not just direct play. And Richards off the other post, and then Gabriel on the second attempt off the post, and we get third goal. 3-1, and it's a debut goal for Jordan Gabriel, who has been all over the place as well. Well, at least getting around the place, getting forwards on that right hand side. Absolutely beautiful play. People, we're just swarming the Rotherham defence, and I'm looking forward to more of that going forwards throughout the season, please. Yes, that is what I would like. That is what the doctor has ordered. Right, Marek Cap is going off with an injury here. We saw him go off to the sidelines before, but it's a potential knee injury. That's probably not good. He's probably going to be out for a few months. Luckily, we do have a few other hot prospects into the club, but he had a really good, promising start, to be fair. So it'd be a shame to lose him. Right, we've got no one to bring him on with. I think we can just continue. The clock's going to go any second now. The whistle. You know what I mean. Rotherham with a last-minute corner. Can we defend? And Herrick with low save there down to his left. does really well with a reaction save. Another Rotherham corner. A good defensive header there by Foran. All right, we just need that whistle to go now. Oh, is that another? It was another save by Herrick there. I don't know how he's not got a higher rating. He's been nerfed just because he's let 1 goal in, which is disappointing because he's made a lot of saves today. So is the Rotherham goalkeeper, to be fair though. Right, we are managing to defend. Right, we are in the 9th minute of extra time when there was only 5 on added. So there goes the final whistle though, and we come away with 3 points, 3-1 winners for our first league game against Rotherham. And from what I've seen from our first 2 games against Stoke and Rotherham, I'm really happy with signings we've made. We kept the core of the team together. Really, we've improved at right back. We've improved up front. I guess Lamar Gordon. I guess Iro went out, and Lamar Gordon came in. He's not like for like, but if you look at someone like Kea, who can play on that right wing, and then Gordon can play in the middle, but Gordon can play right across from left to right. So, yeah, really promising stuff by him. What did he come away with today? 7.2. I mean, that's a good performances from both his first 2 games. And there we go. 3 points on the board. We are a game behind, but we've got to play that game against Oxford in a couple of days. So that will be an interesting one because they've won their first game. And it's only in a couple of days. So we're going to have tie squad. I'm going to have to do some sort of rotation as well. So we will have to see how that goes. As usual, if you've liked today's content, please leave us a like. And if you've got anything to comment, please put it in the comments below. And if you're watching and you've not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button to follow along with our Farnborough Football Club journey in Football Manager 2024. As for now, I hope you have a brilliant rest of your day, and I will see you again in the next one. See ya.